You ever wake up to find your garden looks like a war zone?
Yeah, that's what it felt like when my neighbor's dog decided my backyard was his personal playground. It started small, just a few paw prints in the flower bed. Cute, right? Then came the dug-up tulips, the shredded sprinkler hoses, the toppled garden gnome. At first, I thought it was raccoons, or maybe squirrels on steroids. Then one morning, I caught him in the act. This big golden retriever, tail wagging, face covered in dirt, digging a crater right in the middle of my freshly planted tomatoes. And right behind him, holding a latte and wearing a tracksuit like she owned the block, was my neighbor, Karen. She smiled. "Oh my God, isn't he adorable? He just loves your yard." Adorable. Lady, your dog was halfway to China. I tried to be polite. Hey, maybe keep him on your side next time. She waved it off. Oh, he's harmless. Right. Tell that to my murdered marigolds. Over the next few weeks, it only got worse. Every morning, new damage. Every night, new barking. It got so bad my motion lights went off like a disco ball. One Saturday, I came home to find the dog had torn through my garden fence entirely. Just gone. And there he was, rolling in what used to be my vegetable patch. I looked at Karen. She looked back, sipping her latte like she was in a commercial. "Dogs will be dogs," she said. That's when I knew. This wasn't ignorance. This was arrogance. So I did what any fit-up homeowner would do. I started planning my counterattack. If this was a garden war, I was going to win it. The next day, I went to the hardware store, bought a motion-activated sprinkler system. Not just any sprinkler. This baby could sense movement from 20 feet away and blast like a fire hose. Then, for good measure, I planted a few special flowers around the border. Citronella and cayenne-laced fertilizer. Perfectly safe for plants, terribly unpleasant for dogs. That night, I waited. Around midnight, I heard it. The jingle of a collar, the soft crunch of paws. Then, splash, a yelp. Another splash, a confused bark. I peeked through the blinds. There he was, soaked, confused, running in circles as the sprinklers fired in perfect unison. The best part? The motion sensors were set on a 10-second delay. Every time he tried to escape, they turned back on. It was like watching a furry ballet of chaos. Karen stormed out onto her patio. "What's going on?" I stepped outside, pretending to yawn. "Oh, wow, must have been the sprinklers. Guess they're sensitive." She glared at me. "You did this on purpose." I shrugged. "Maybe your dog just triggered it." The next morning, I found muddy paw prints leading away from my yard. And not a single one returning. I thought it was over. But remember how I said she was arrogant? Yeah, she wasn't done. 2 days later, I came home to find a note taped to my door. It said, "You traumatized my dog. Expect a call from animal control." I laughed so hard I nearly watered the plants myself. Animal control came by, checked everything, and literally told her, "Ma'am, keeping your dog off private property is your responsibility." I don't know what she expected. Maybe sympathy? A parade? She got karma instead. A week later, her own backyard sprinkler system broke. Apparently, her angel of a dog chewed through the wiring twice. When the repair guy came, I overheard him say, "Ma'am, maybe try keeping him out of the garden." Oh, the irony. Now, every morning, I sip my coffee, look at my flourishing tomatoes, and listen to the sound of her trying to keep her dog from eating her tulips. Sometimes the universe doesn't need your help. It just takes notes and improvises. If you've ever had a neighbor like that, you know the frustration. You start polite, you try to reason, you think maybe they'll get it. But when they don't, karma always steps in with a hose and a smile. If you're into stories like this, real-life revenge, poetic justice, neighbor drama, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Because here on Echoes of Betrayal, we tell true and inspired tales from Reddit and beyond, where petty revenge blooms beautifully, one sprinkler at a time. And don't just listen, drop a comment below. What would you have done if your neighbor's dog destroyed your garden? Would you have gone as far as I did? And oh, if you're new here, welcome to the chaos. We post new revenge stories every week. Real people, real payback, real karma. So stick around, because the next time, the war isn't about gardens. It's about fences. And let's just say someone's about to learn what private property really means. So hit subscribe, grab a coffee, and remember, revenge doesn't always need fire. Sometimes all it takes is water pressure.